Hello, my name's Brian McMullen, and maybe done if I did and done if I didn't. This is about my daughter, Brian McMullen. I spent all these years working and trying to better myself for my child, but the police service and the PPS and everybody wants to take the piss. Spent 15 years of that time helping the ACRO, making DVDs for the prison service and helping with prisoners. I put my head down. I've free courses. I've helped at the contact centre, drug awareness courses. 2014, I became the top instructor roughly in the UK and Europe and Ireland with the most courses. And now I'm free courses of achieving all ITSARs, Lottery Awards, RITB and NORPs. I'm roughly 10 courses away from completing all of Brit Ops courses. And that would leave me the only person that has ever done it for any of the companies. And I've been all along building this up and trying to help and encourage people. But most important, it was for my daughter, Bryony. Because I've been made out to bed after Egypt or whatever, I don't know. But I think the qualifications and all speak for itself. But no matter what I do, there's always a few people about to try and put me down. Few police officers that don't want to deal with situations correctly. So I've had in a case study from 2009 to 2015, basically explaining to the judge. I've also, in that, I have a case study there for the housing executive, because they're lied to and made up allegations and then freedom of information requests. So that's one video there, it's playing now, and that's played in the prisons, and it's me talking about myself and the courses and what qualifications I have. And now it will use. Now it started off this week's thing was just to prove to the kid that, I wasn't what they were making me out to be. But as I end up with my child now, as an adult, my two daughters don't speak over the head all this bollocks. The police not dealing with things correctly. I've been made out by the mother to be somebody that's not good. ButVe never caused her any problems and stayed out of her road because she's a nasty piece of work. And all I've ever wanted to do is be a dad to the kids. Now on top of that, we have three wee ones in the family, which I can barely near now because all this bollocks on. And the stalkers and all the rest been allowed to harass me and do what they want under the watch of the police. As you know, Owen Bridge is not here anymore. So I've got a lot going on, and I've done my best to try and keep her calm and all the rest. So I'm hoping after this wee case study goes in, and the one with all the evidence against the housing executive, that the judge will call a review. But he will also make the police ombudsman drop the word individual out of the paperwork, because officers aren't individual, they come in pairs. Pairs is plural, more than one, minimum of two, if you understand me, not right, PPS. But the problem is here, you go in and make a statement, officers, but the police ombudsman has used the word individual as years to block this. Now I have my case study handed in to the judge, and hopefully he will look at it and he'll look at it and see the patterns and trends. And all the cases, the time scale, when the person was took up, when they were questioned, like Mr. Kelly, when the court was listed before the 5th of August or on the 5th of August, because of that health and safety document that went through. Why was my court cases rushed in and has kept, but yet has threats to kill? So I put stupid stuff up on the internet and email the police, I'm up in charges, but there's people who can wreck, criminal damage, threat to kill, they do what they want. But as long as it's to me, and all they have to do is make false allegations about me selling or doing what they want. Now there's patterns to this, because every time I'm a victim, suddenly the police start pulling me out, or pulling me in, searching me, and I have reported this to the ombudsman. I've reported that every time something happens I'm the target, and all situations seem to be allowed to escalate to a point, like Owen Bridge. For months before Owen Bridges, that incident at Leyland. The police were called, the police were called, the police were called, the police done nothing about it. There was a boy caught on camera breaking Owen Bridget's windows. So the children were tormented for months before this. And instead of the police and social services moving out the troublemakers, because they'd been moved out of every house and stuff, they picked on Owen Bridget and isolated them and moved them out. They failed them. Social services failed them, the police failed them, and various housing failed them. So instead of them dealing with it and trying to change something, they've all attacked me. Now, my ex-wife's sister works in the housing executive and started a whole handling years ago, and that has escalated up into a point where they've harassed me, annoyed me, illegally cut me benefit at the time, I was unwell, and basically told lies in the Freedom of Information request, and so did the police ombudsman, because they said they had two statements that belonged to Owen and Bridget. And for years there I was emailing, arguing, emailing, and just being asked about. I got a Freedom of Information request sent to both Housing Executive and the Ombudsman. It was a load of nonsense. And the Public Service Ombudsman has now sent me around in circles this year. There's 26 police ombudsman officers needed, and they won't look at the file as a collective because of the word individual. And I would like the judge now to take a look at this and try and get me a review on the Owen Bridget's case. Answers from the Ombudsman from 2020 to 2025. And I'd be still arguing. And for the police to leave me alone, for the police to stop trying to entrap me and stop trying to destroy my life, discredit me. I would like a full investigation into all my complaints and all the times that I've been charged with that punishment, beating and all that nonsense. And I would like the judge to look into the people that has gave witness against me. Because in any other court case or any other person, there's not one of them, but their evidence be any good. Now, Mr. Kelly has lied. He's lied, he's admitted lying. I've never been near the man's house, I've never done anything wrong on him. There's cameras around his house, his family, his father's across the road, his aunt's behind the house, and the whole way up the road. Mervin's cameras, Lurcher's House's cameras, there's cameras around the Price's house, there's cameras right around the whole avenue. So I'm sure if I'd done something wrong, there'd be camera evidence. So I would like the judge now to look at that case. And the other case where the man went to me in a private land. I looked down. Instead of arguing, I was on land, I bought the car, and suddenly the police landed out, even though the car now belongs to me. And it took me to court while unwell, but bullied and threatened to take the mark off me unless I went to the police station and said, okay. So they walked onto private land, they had no business being on it. The complaint, there wasn't a complaint. The man rang up to make sure that there was money transferred, that was it. Money was transferred in the police land out illegally, took pictures illegally, and proceeded to chase me around, ringing me, threatening me, and made me go to the police station while on a driving lesson on my door, or they were taking the car. What sergeant was that? Then what sergeant was it demanded to take my money off me the last time they arrested me? Illegally, because they didn't take statements from me, but they would take statements off my offender to arrest me. So you have broken human rights. And I would like you, the judge, to finally look at this, look at the work I've done, look at the boxing club, the prison work, my qualifications, and to honestly say that you believe that I have any intention of ever getting in trouble. No intentions to prove to my child of what I've done for the day I left, that the police caused all that bother at the time with Charlie Ward. At the time, sorted out, sure, everything was destroyed. Now my child Brian has suffered ever since, and I've been made out to be a friggin' idiot, Your Honour. If you look there at my qualifications, Your Honour, I think I speak for myself. Now I think all the people that signed these documents because they thought they could use the jail word and the drug word and made in no wise is when they actually take a step back now and realise that I've done my best, I work hard, and I've nothing to prove to anybody. And Mr. Kelly is a liar, Your Honour. I can prove that with all my documents. I would like you to re-look into the case. How I could be done in my absence while I was at court of Korean. I can't be at two courts at the same time, Your Honour. I was struggling enough with all the death threats and them not being dealt with. 4. The criminal damage to the vehicle, no money for it. So they let me pay for a car up the top of the mountain, then hit me with bills. Then they try to take the car. Then they hit me with more bills. Man wrecks the car, and then I'm supposed to pay for it. Your Honour, you certainly see the driving me in. But even at that, Your Honour, when I went to go and apply for benefits, the police and the documents were there told the benefits people I was under no threat. And only for me demanding a policeman stuck his name on it and said that I wasn't under any threat and proved that legally. I wasn't, no, and that was 8 months I had to do without over the head of the house. They were cutting it, and then the police in the background refusing. Now, Your Honour, I've given evidence as a child. I've been beat up, punishment beatings, and they refused to recognise me, not only as a child witness, the child of the troubles. So the second thing I had to decide abused child with all the beatings, abused adults with all the beatings and threats, a vulnerable adult, and they've been taking advantage of my mental health, and the fact that I've built up my nerves to put case after case after case, false cases, Your Honour. Now there's a pattern through the whole 15 years case study of police failures in every case, police loss in documents, police messing about, not taking witness statements, camera evidence on my behalf, Your Honour, but they will rush out and get everybody else's. Every case that is went on is it's a mess, but the cases against me, they go and do. And how did all the people get a medical discharge from the case with the Smileys, Your Honour? I would like for you to get that document to prove, because they never appeared and the police still pushed that case through, Your Honour. That's not right. Your Honour, I think I'm confused. But at the end of the day, as you see there, with my qualifications, all the work I've done, helping my prisoners, Your Honour, I have no intentions of ever being bad, doing anything at all. I have a game plan. I've set a business plan out, and not only have I done all I said I would do in the business plan, Your Honour, I've excelled. And in between times, I've tried to help prisoners. So there's me helping prisoners, helping kids, helping at the contact centre, helping my boxing club, helping pro train. It's a pattern of helping, Your Honour, not causing problems or being bad or whatever way that's been made out to you and to everybody else. But I think it's here, Your Honour, I think it's at the time to pulp police ombudsman, pulp human rights, equality, and put measures in place in my child's name to stop the likes of this, Your Honour. There is supposed to be a justice system. I paid my crime years ago. I'd done my time, I came out, and I helped open boxing club, train prisoners, made DVDs, boxing clubs, contact centres. There's nobody can do any more, Your Honour. And I'm still being persecuted to this day over the head of making a complaint years ago to the police ombudsman. And from Brian Hume failed me. I've been let down. The police have lied, they've messed about every case, added my cases, took me off cases, lost statements, refused to take camera evidence in 2 cases, Your Honour. And they're putting my life at risk, my family's life at risk. And I've already lost 2 kids with all their police messing about, the social services and everybody else, and them what they're on hide. I would like you to get fire into that case owner. Prejudice in the handling, police handling. Why no one was ever prosecuted for all they'd done wrong, Your Honour. Brian, child, I love you bits. I have not hurt anybody, and I have been out of my way, pet, to make sure I had all this done for you for whenever you were old enough. So that whatever anybody says I was away, or I was this, or I was that. No, Brian, I was dealing with all these situations, pet, and I could not deal with them because they were forced on me. And hopefully this judge will send my daughter out a letter to her house to explain to her that her daddy's not the worst. The police have took the piss. They've been in the wrong. It's caused me the life of my child all that around years ago, when the fucking family thinking the travellers and everybody was after me, and then paramilitaries. I'm the only boy that's been took up by heroin addicts, Gary Woods, fucking paramilitaries, killers, police killers, kneecappers, Are you starting to get me? And then vigilantes, look at your man Porky, 318 kilos, and you're on about pulling me in for a bag of weed because I'm a Rastafarian and I want to heal myself. Aren't you a bunch of stupid arseholes? I hope you use the PPS for the people watching this realise how stupid the police have been, how many times I've asked them to stop it. I was even in at the station. They know of PTSD, and I walked in with all them ombudsman's reports and offered it to them. That time Mr. Kelly kicked the side of the car screaming, "I'm going to tell you that you let my way." And Your Honour, could you please ask to see that video, because unless somebody sees the narcissistic evil side of that man and his behaviour, well, it's going to go unchecked. And that's why he's been getting away with this, him and his brother. And Your Honour, there was a glove found in the engine bay of the car. They were in reckoned buying vehicles a long time, but the police won't take no camera evidence, they won't take any statements. But they'll take his to try and get cases on me, Your Honour. But thank you. My name's BMM, I hope I inspire you. So BMM Inspire, BMM Movies, BMM Loader Testing, BMM Special Engineer, BMM Training, BMM Holdings, all for my child. Hey Marie, aren't you a bit of an ass? The BMM's working not too bad. Stamp the machine with the further examination certificate. Do you see? And I hope you haven't taken to watch this, because I'm going to have a chat with you soon. Please, Your Honour, could you get the public service ombudsman, the police ombudsman, and tell them to do their job? Now, I'm not going to go through all the categories, but as you see, there's different types of lift trucks. So I hold a licence to teach clients each one of these trucks. And also then I have the licence to operate them, and I have then the qualifications to inspect them to make sure that they're good enough to be in the place of work. You have different types. You have side loader, the man up, man down. As you notice, there's a man there. This machine raises the man up and down. This one raises the load. This one will be slimmer, which fits into tighter areas. There's also a transportable forklift which goes onto the back of lorries, which I also teach. You have combi lifts, pivot steers, side loaders, reach trucks, telescopic handlers, different sized container handlers. So every image you see here of every type of equipment, you have a telescopic from a J1 to a J8 360 telescopic, which rotates and can be used as a crane. You have the small of these to the larger, and you have all the container handlers. Every picture I show and every category that's in here, I as an instructor examiner teach this, and then as an inspector I also MOT them to make sure that they can be used at work. Now as you see here, there's different types of MEWPs. There's mobile ones which you can move, there's static ones which are maybe lorry mounted, trailer mounted, lorry mounted cranes, tail lifts, skip lorries, slinger signaller, vehicle marshal. I teach all these courses and hope that someday whenever you maybe get out that you'll go to Niagara, there's a chance they might send you to me. I teach all sizes of dumpers, all sizes of diggers, loading shovels, tractor and trailers, dozers, tandem road rollers, piling rigs, drill, crushers, 4x4 off-road vehicles, tug masters for taking the back of the containers around yards, transportation of plant machinery, chaining the machine to the vehicle to make sure that it doesn't fall off, transportation, work quads, working heights, fire marshal, safety harnesses, confined spaces, ladders, cable avoidance tools, loading of lashing of loads, gully emptier and jetting units, manual handling, overhead cranes, abrasive wheels, compactors for paper, plastic, chainsaws, hedge trimmers, basically all gardening or lawnmowers, skid steer, first aid, and a bit of proof to these guys. As you see, the back of my old licence is all the categories.
my new one's on the way. I'm now accredited for 2 different awarding bodies. I've worked in power stations, Harlan and Wolf, Asda, Larn, that's me. I am now an inspection engineer. BMM training can test all machines, MOT them and get them ready for the place of work. And in 2012 I was asked to do this, but G4S didn't give me clearance. So instead of being fake, I made a wee PowerPoint presentation. That time I wasn't secure enough to stand up in front of it, so I done a voiceover. This time I thought I would do something a wee bit different, and I would stand up and I would let the gentleman see that was good enough to write me a wee letter. Thank you. I cherish the wee letter. It's still here and I'm still using it. Thank you very much. Now, what a lot of ones didn't expect me to do. How I achieved. How did I get here? The first thing I did was I moved away from all the negative people, all the people around me that were no good, the ones that didn't come and visit me, the ones that just would bring me back into the trouble. At the end of the day, the ones that were no different from the day I left to the day I was back. I believed in me. I kept thinking I could do something, even when people told me I couldn't. I kept trying. I studied, I read books, I downloaded operators' manuals, I read up on the machines before I went. So I had done my homework. I asked for help. I availed of any service and any person that would help me with drug counselling or alcohol abuse, mental health, doctors, NIACRO. I went to the Princess Trust. I went round every organisation I could possibly get that I thought would help me to achieve some of these goals at least. I made achievable goals. I set 5 machines, 5 pieces of equipment, and roughly a year. Now that was good for me because that was the sort of job that I was aspiring to do. I didn't give up. Even whenever things weren't working out for me, I wasn't getting work, people were knocking me back, I didn't give up. I set achievable goals and I aimed for something. I removed negative people. I point blankly live here. I moved away to Torhead. I've kept myself away from everybody. Everybody that gave up on me, I just keep myself, I believe in me. I've been lucky enough now that me and my family and my brother and my father and maybe children have now opened a boxing club. I am a level 1 AABA coach. I have been passed my access for working with children north and south. I have attended the different courses, one working from children, coaching children 5 to 10. Also sports NI, safeguarding children and young people in sport. We took children to the novices. We have only opened as 8 months. So far we have 13 novice champions, and this Saturday we have 2 boxing in the final, which might bring the total up to 15, and we aren't even open a full year. So for all the help of God and for all the people that backed me out, I have came through, I have done all my courses. I am now one of the top instructors, and I would say in Northern Ireland and Ireland. I'm not sure about the UK, I have to check, but I'm doing rightly. For 2 different awarding bodies, and I run my 2 separate businesses. One's an inspection company for checking the machines, and the other's a training company. Now, how did I do this? When I went looking for grants, I was too old for the Princess Trust. It's for under 30s. So if you're under 30 and you have an idea or you might need help, the Princess Trust is there to help young people. Very good service. You've invested in Northern Ireland, or I'm sure if you go and talk to NIACRO or some of the companies that I use, Northlands or Winnie different ones, they might know nowadays what's more up to date. Now, I would like you to come train with me and remember the name Brian McMullen, BMM Training. We do understand where you're coming from. I was where you were at, and I didn't know what to do with myself. I am now today an examiner instructor. I run my own company. I have 2 companies working under the same thing. One's the examiner company for training people. The other one's a testing company for my inspections. I have worked all over the country, from Dublin, Portsmouth, Burnley, Doncaster, all around Belfast. I have, before 10 years open, I was in Harlan and Wolf working. I joked about it, funny enough, at the time, and I ended up there. Never give up on yourself. If you have an idea, stick with it. Even when it's getting tight, don't give up. There's certain things, and just to show you I wasn't joking, to this day, I still write my wee list. My goals list. I am now aiming for a pilot, I just stopped writing 5 and I just read the list, and I've already went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of the ones that's on that there. There's 22, 6 is done. I'm only registered with this new company since just before Christmas, and I have 6 courses updated and a few more to go on my licence. So keep your wee goals, write them down, take them out every now and again, read through them. If you get them, mark them off. Once one's done, set it aside and do another wee goals. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank a lot of people that helped me get through all this. I'd like to thank Niagara. I'd like to thank Una Burns, who worked at that time. I would like to thank Paul McKenna, who was my drug counsellor, John Lormer, who helped me with my children, the Hope Centre, who helped me and sent me for counselling, drug addiction team, Northlands Independent Place, and basically all my people who has helped, the family and friends who stood by me. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank you all, and I hope someday I will see you soon, and hopefully I'll be in a better way to hopefully do courses that maybe. Now, at that time I set wee goals. I wrote a wee list for myself, and I set 5 more achievements, 5 more licenses, 5 more things to do. So every year I tried to achieve at least 5 wee courses. So at this moment in time, I do the pallet trucks, all the pallet trucks. Now I do licenses for these machines, but also MOT them as well. So I do all the fork trucks, side loaders, man up, reach trucks, order trucks, transportable, combi lifts, pivot steer, telescopics, container handlers, MEWP, side loaders, vehicle banksmen, slinger signalers, tail lifts, lorry mounted cranes, dumpers, loading shovels, dozers, tandem rowers, tractors and 2 trailers, diggers, piling rigs, crushers.
Have you got any lawnmowers?
I have them as well, my friend.
Yes, you're man.
Are you coming to see me? I'm going that way now. 4x4s, jumpers, transport machinery, quads. The difference is, boys, if you set wee goals, once you start doing the wee goal list, it just keeps going and going and going, and someday you don't realise, and you're standing 10 years later with everything that you wanted nearly done. Although I'm not rich, but I have all this done, my background's changed, I'm going well, I have manual handling, loading. There's barely, I think there's maybe 5 to 10 courses now with one company, and I've 10 with other companies, and I've completed the whole.
Oh, there are the lawnmowers, you tell
Now that's the back of my licenses. So each one of them courses I'm fit to operate, but I'm also fit to teach somebody to operate and drive. So when you're thinking about a career, boys, think carefully and study and work. Like, I've sat at the house, I've looked after myself, I've kept myself away from trouble and ones that could grab me back into the old days. Now, I've worked in Maydown Power Station, Harlan and Wolf, Asda and Lard. I'm a Lola inspector, so I can go and check machines. Now in 2012 I made a wee PowerPoint for McGilligan. In 2020 I've made one this year for Niagara. So things, I've done a couple of case studies as well for them. There's a wee letter from McGilligan. The governor sent me a letter out, thanked me for the wee PowerPoint presentation. So, I've also made wee videos. Not all prisoners are bad people. Some of us, they lost their way. At the end of the day, with the right help, a bit of luck, government funding, the Acro and other places, you can help. Now I've carried on, I used to be a boxer, an amateur boxer, and I lost my amateur career. But we've carried on now and we've opened a wee boxing club in Armoy, and in our first 8 months of boxing, we got 13 novice champions in our wee area. So I've coaching certificates now, I've worked with children, worked with people with special needs, and then I'm up here chatting to you guys. So in 07, 06, I was in Hollywell Hospital at St. Sullivan with issues. 07 I done my time. By 09 I was an instructor, and by 020 I'm standing here having a chat with you guys. We're not all bad people, some of us have lost their way. With the right help and the right companies, the right support, you know, you can get places. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, but at the end of the day, we can all get somewhere. I rushed through that because my laptop's about it.
Has anybody any questions that they'd like to ask Brian?
Fair play, Tilly.
I was standing with you, our lads. In 07 I came out of jail, I'd lost the kids, I'd lost everything. I took myself away, went to the doctor, I got a bit of counselling, I went to the Acro. The Acro then sent me for a couple of courses, and by that stage I'd carried on counselling 4.5 years. I've all my kids, I see them all the time, and life's great now. I drive around, the wee boxing club's doing brilliant with my community and everybody. You know, it's a whole change of life to them as well. And then people respect me more because I can't chat about my past. And I'm not backward, at the end of the day I've done what I've done.
What's your job description? What is it you actually?
Examiner, instructor, role inspectional engineer. I'm now a motivational chatter. So I'm an instructor, examiner.
Where are you based?
I'm based in Armoy, but I drive everywhere. I've been in England, Scotland, Wales, I've been in Dublin, and I work a lot up here.
Yeah.
So we face out Ballycastle direction.
Right.
Hello, my name is Brian McMullen, and I am one of the coaches, one of the founding members of Bonellis ABC, which was started up for the community boys and girls. So this is the wee club that I'm painting at the moment. And all the kids, I draw stencils, the kids draw around the inside out. So it's a mixed club, boys, girls, mixed religion. Anybody coming, could you please wear tracks, bombs, hoodies, jumpers, keep clothes on. Remember, there's boys and girls here, so we like to keep it all above board. Right, this is the wee gym. And I'm painting up at the minute. So across here, Katie Taylor, all the world champions, North, South, Catholic, Protestant, boy, girl, no matter what colour skin. So this is the wee club. That's the wee training area. We also can use the hall. It's just a wee boxing ring. But just to eliminate any nonsense about me and me as an individual, this is me and my idea. So there's one Earth, 7 continents, 900,000 islands, so if I argue about one, 7,117 languages, 195 continents. There are over 4,000 religions. So if you're going to argue with your neighbour next door who's a different religion, are you going to argue with all 3,998 odd, maybe more? Right, all's welcome here, all religions, Catholic, Protestant, boys, girls. There is 110 skin tones, not just the, you know, black, white, Chinese, pink, or whatever the way they want, yellow or whatever. So there's 110 skin tones. Everyone's welcome here at this wee club. There's 8 blood groups. Now, the way I learn the kids is, if they're lucky enough to have eyes, ears, hands, mouth, all the organs they need. Legs. Now these are the kids drawing this. I just tied it up. They are miracles. Each one of them. Individual little miracles. Right, we're going over the fruits, veggies, electrolytes, salts, sugars, how bad energy drinks are, and then we'll go with the boxing flags out round here. Just to let you know the sort of person that I am. Not the person that I'm made out to be, or the person I'm made out. This is my father's second boxing club, which should be commemorated, or well, whatever. But just to let you know, Daddy started Scorpion in Ballymoney, still running to this day. Started Bo Nellis here. So wee boxing club's named after my father, Bo, and Father Nellis up the road. He wanted this wee place for the community to try and build bridges, get kids in training, trying, you know what I mean, make the community a bit better. So this is Bo Nellis, ABC Aramoy, and this is the Communities Club. Oh, I'm not going back to your hairdressers again, enemy Dickie. What do you call it? The butchers. Sing this song. There was a wee man called Boo.
I'm playing this Friday.
For Ireland.
When I'm bigger.
Oh yeah, are you going to sing Irish music for me?
No.
You sing a song about your Uncle Boo.
No. Wow.
He done a fart and he hadn't a clue. Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh, he's coming, he's from flip. Ah! 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 Oh, he's locked up in the leg bar. Go on, look. Try for her, Nana. Nana, I need you. Nana. Okay. Oh, it's me, Scout again. Oh, I ring you, my ma on me. Ring you, my ma on me.
This is him around the beat.
Ah, look, it ran behind me again, look. I have. Brian's too big. Oh, I hurt me. Get my leg. Kiss you to death. What are you up in there, Dickie Dora? Oh, you let me go. Don't be picking at me. Sing. No, he's beat me up. Oh, how come she didn't come running for me? No. Say your nana there. I got you, ha! I'm marking off your chart here like you've been done. But I have to get you. Ah! Coming from both sides. Ah, that's a kick. Because I'm hiding in him, he's a firing at me. Ah! Ah! Oh! It's not me. Look at the hair on me. I keep my hairdressers. They call it the shaggy do.
Well, you better get away from me.
Are you going to fix my hair?
No.
Why not? Oh!
No.